Hi, what brings you here today?
I'm here today because I'm trying to find the balance between being a working mother and a wife.
Okay, so do you feel you have a supportive husband or children? Do you find it hard? Or maybe I can ask you this way. How do you feel, what is the struggle between the balance?
I feel that I don't have enough time to be the best at everything that is required of me.
Okay.
I don't have time to cook a healthy meal. Most of the time, it's something that's quick, like spaghettis, and I don't have the time to read to my children like I should every night, and even talk to my husband, even though I have the support of him. Sometimes he's busy himself, so I just don't feel that I'm giving enough time to each, because I have several hats, so I don't feel like I have enough time to.
So how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel torn. It makes me feel like I'm not doing good enough. It makes me feel tired. It makes me feel stressed. And it makes me get frustrated when the kids aren't listening. And just to think about having to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, it just makes me even more tired. That it's like a repetitive cycle, like another day being tired and not spending enough time with my children, or not cooking them the meals that I would love for them to have. So basically, it just makes me feel tired, stressed.
So I see that one of the emotions you have is being frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
And I notice that you're saying you're stressed. So which one would you like to work with? Which emotion would you like to talk about today?
Well, it's how to deal with stress.
How to deal with stress? Okay, so when you're stressed, how do you cope with your stress?
I don't have a technique to cope with it really. I get I get irritated easily. That's how it comes out. I don't really deal with it or cope with it.
Okay. So what are your behaviors? How do you react when you're stressed? Do you take it out on your children? Do you take it on your husband? How do you react when you're stressed or frustrated?
I don't take it out on anyone. I think I may, let's say for instance, if the kids aren't listening, instead of me my calm usual self, like continue to tell them stop, stop, stop. Instead of doing that, I would yell.
Okay.
And I don't think that's necessarily taking it out on them. It's just being frustrated and trying to get my point across by coming out of character. Because I feel like I'm not getting my point across, so I have to yell, and which I don't think is putting it on them or taking it out on them. It's just my way of dealing with them not listening and causing stress.
Okay. So when was the last time you felt this way? You felt stressed?
Basically every day.
Every day?
Even this morning when Justin, he told us that he had a concert. This morning I felt a little stressed because I'm like, oh, is his shirt clean? Like, let me go see, check the laundry, and is it there? And little things like that, and making sure Ryan's uniform is ready, making sure Riley's clothes are ready in the morning, making sure my stuff is ready in the morning. Even though I have like 2 pairs of clothes, that can even cause stress when you don't have clothes to wear. And just every day is always a stress.
Okay.
It could be the simplest thing, as like I said, making sure your clothes are ready. That causes stress, and that happens every day.
So do you feel that, although your husband is busy, do you feel that maybe possibly you can divvy up some of the chores or lighten up your load, like maybe ask him to do certain things, ask some of your children to chip in and do something to lighten up your stress?
Yeah, they have their chores, they sweep and clean the table and things like that, which is helpful, but, and my husband is a different situation because, he's in school and he's in work himself, and he's, the coach to my son's baseball team. So, it's not really much he can do now, which I always have to remind myself that I did tell him to go back to school. Mm-hmm. So, right now it's just like me. I have to be, superwoman. I have to wear several hats. So, I'm trying to understand that I'm only going to get the support from, the little bit of support from the kids, with the sweeping and the cleaning the table. But I can't ask too much from my husband because, he's busy right now.
So what are some things, some activities you possibly can do that can limit the stress? Because it sounds like you're saying that you're in it for the long haul. You've made a commitment to taking care of your family while your husband's fulfilled his commitment. So you're not backing away from the commitments, which is, I believe that's a good thing that you're sticking to your commitments. So, but a form of self-care, what do you